Hi, and welcome to another Creative Edge video with me, Andrew, your host. And we're going to do another speed art video this time, but with a slight difference. Instead of just music playing over the speed art, I'm actually going to narrate it and tell you a little bit about the process and what I was doing and all that kind of thing. So this is my Ivy's Genesis image, and this was a long composite to do. It was over 4 hours of work, and so there's a lot that went into this, as you'll see as you watch. So we're going to head over to the video now, and here we go. So as ever, start out with the cutting out there. So here we go, cutting out the red that you see. I'm not actually colouring her in red. This is using the quick mask tool to show me what is selected and what isn't, and that helps me kind of cut them out. And so she's cut out, and I then started to overlay the vegetation on top of her here. As I had a concept of kind of what I wanted to do. I wanted to kind of have her kind of growing like a plant, as it is kind of poison ivy. So that's what I was kind of trying to do with this, and it was quite difficult to do. A lot of kind of overpainting, which you'll see later, went into this. So you can see I'm overlaying kind of bark and leaves, getting rid of the join of her shoes there, because I knew I wanted them to kind of merge into the, become kind of bark and branches, that kind of thing. You see me pulling the different kind of stock branch images together to get that right. And then at the top of her costume here, I wanted it to almost kind of merge into her a little bit, and so I was trying to get that effect with the kind of veins kind of going on. Same with the gloves here. I wanted them to not really look like gloves. I wanted them to kind of almost be a part of her, which is why I was kind of doing this kind of veiny effect around the bottom there, getting rid of the seams and the creases in the gloves, so that they look more like the part of her. And Nikki did some awesome makeup on herself for this costume, but I wanted to enhance it with more veins and things around her face. So this I'm cutting out twigs and things here, which was actually quite time consuming. You can see me, I couldn't do it automatically, it just wouldn't work. So I had to actually take it as far as I could, and then actually hand paint away what I didn't want. So this took a little while to do, with the plan of using this for her hair. So part of her hair, or at least some of her hair, was turning into kind of twigs and things. So I overlaid it there, and I wasn't sure it was really working. So I thought, well, I'll paint some, see what maybe painting it would look better. And so I was messing about with it a bit there, and then after changing her hair colour, it became a bit more obvious that it might work. So I had to do a bit of cutting out of the hair a bit more there, because it didn't quite work on the initial cutout. Here I'm adding kind of veins and things with dodging and burning onto her gloves there. Now kind of sorting out the background a bit, trying to place her into the scene so she looks like she's actually part of the scene, merging the kind of the bottom of the plant that she's growing from there into the grass, with layer masks, that kind of thing. Adding in this is a program called Null Light Factory, which does custom flares very awesome program worth checking out. And just adding in that kind of flare at the top there. Now I wanted petals to kind of fall down from the sky all around her, so I pulled some petals there and created that. Now just hand painting, adding in details, making it not look quite so just cut out. It's worth kind of doing that, dodging and burning there to add shape and form, adding in some mist and kind of general colour correction to the background, that kind of thing there. Some light streaks going in there. A bit more dodging and burning. Do a lot of dodging and burning with these composites. A lot of that goes into it, and we're just coming up to the end here. We're nearly there. Just adding in some grass at the bottom there, bit of a lens blur there, and that's it. We're at the end. Yep, so that was it. So hopefully that was useful, of interest to you. Let me know, do you prefer the narration? Do you prefer kind of just having music there and just kind of watching it that way? What's your preference? As I would like to know. Or maybe you'd like to, maybe I should do both. Maybe I should do 2 videos, one with just the music and one with a narration kind of telling you how I did it. Whichever you prefer, let me know, as I am interested. In the meantime, thanks for watching. There'll be more videos to come, of course. I've got some tutorial stuff kind of planned, so keep an eye out for that. Obviously more composites will be coming your way. And remember, if you want to kind of support me in what I do, subscribe to the channel and watch my videos. That's an enormous help with what I do. Secondly, the other thing which would be amazing is you could become a patron on my Patreon page. You can set it as just $1 a month, which is about 70 pence. It's like tipping. You're just kind of supporting your favourite artists by kind of tipping them for their work. That's all you're doing, and you can set it as little as kind of $1 a month, 70p, which would be great. I mean, if a quarter of my the people that like my Facebook page, for instance, did it, I'd be over the moon. I'd be thrilled, and I'd be able to do so much more work along these lines, and much more advanced work. So anyway, I've rambled on far too long, and I'm sure you're quite bored by now, so I will let you go. So thank you very much, and I will see you on the next video. Thank you.